some more games. We do have a youngster that is currently on 4 out of 4 from the last 4 games. Certainly on a roll is Abhimanyu Mishra, the youngest Grandmaster in the world with Cristian Chirila.
Thank you, Alejandro. Yes, we are here indeed with Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
4 out of 4. What did you do after that second round loss?
Yeah, I mean, I started to do more tactics. Like, I was able to finish. What I was trying to do after that was finish my opening preparation before that day itself, after coming back from the game, and then just do a lot of tactics. And that's helping a lot because there were for example, this game against my first game, which I won in a row. That my game against Raja. This Queen B8, Queen A7 idea, this Queen D8 idea. I wasn't actually, there was a similar tactic that I was doing on some website that I wasn't able to find this. And that definitely helped me after figuring that tactic out to help me find this one in the game.
And how did you deal with that difficult moment psychologically? What did you tell yourself after that second round loss, or what did your coach tell you?
Sure. So I just told myself, okay, losses happen to everyone. I mean, there's not a single person in the world who has not gone without a loss. And yeah, I can't just ruin the whole tournament just because of one game. So let's just keep playing and see how it goes.
Well, it definitely worked out, and today's game was kind of wild. He played this move bishop to f5 at some point, and we were just completely shocked. How did you react to that move?
Yeah, bishop f5 I was very confused about. I was considering bishop takes g6, and h takes g6, e takes f6, and it's very messy, but I'm honestly not sure what's going on. Rook e6, there's f5. And I think, yeah, black is still under some pressure here because rook takes f6, fg6. Rook g6, there's rook d7. And yeah, maybe black is still fine here after, say, rook g3, rook b7, but it's not entirely clear.
But it's white who has
yes.
the much more pleasant position.
Yeah.
Right. So bishop f5, what was your initial reaction?
I was very confused. I saw knight d5. And
did you even consider bishop f5 before he played it?
No, not really. Because I saw, okay, anyways, I have this knight d5 move. So knight d5, and now it's knight e3 is always a threat, and he played this queen f2 idea. After knight d5, queen f2 I think is with white, either you have to play queen f2 or queen e2, because other than that, knight e3 is a threat, and gf5. So queen f2, gf5, knight f5. And yeah, I checked with him after the game. He said he missed this move, rook e6.
Right.
And the idea of rook e6 is I'm basically doing the same thing as king h8. Generally in this kind of situation, king h8 is a much more logical move. But after king h8, knight d6, white gets an exchange back, and it's maybe black is still better somehow, but I really don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think black's better.
Yeah, yeah.
So rook e6 is an important resource, but he found some kind of nice moves. Rook d4 also helped
yeah,
his
this
cause.
was very strange. Actually, after rook d4, I spent 10 minutes, but maybe there's a win for black, but I just couldn't see it, because I mean rook d1 is coming next.
Yeah.
And the weird part is I'm up a piece. My king isn't under immediate fire, but the thing is, he just piles up on this knight d5, and I don't have a move. I don't see how I can defend it. Queen f3, knight e3 was also possible at some point.
Yeah, so we got to this position, and it felt that you took on d6, and
yeah.
What black has an extra pawn, but
yeah,
still not so clear, right?
Yes. Instead of instead of queen takes d6, I mean during the game I considered knight f6 also. Maybe it's somehow stronger objectively, but I really couldn't tell what was going on after g4.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
Because the main point of knight f6 is after d7, you can I think you can take d7. Rook d7, rook g2. Queen takes g2, bishop takes g2. Rook takes f7. And now
Bishop
you have this
d5.
nice move, bishop d5.
Yeah.
And if rook takes d5, queen e1, queen e4. Or king h2, queen f2, queen f3, whatever, same thing. But after, yeah. But after g4 instead of d7, I just couldn't tell what was going on, for the reason that my king is also extremely weak, and d7, queen h4 is a very legitimate threat. And I saw 2 moves here. If queen b3, there's king h2, and he defends this h3 pawn. And if rook takes g4, d7 is winning for white. And instead of queen b3, queen c5, which I thought was just... Because if black consolidates here, I think he is going to be winning soon, because knight e4, rook d8, if you'll win this d6 pawn.
Right.
But I was worried about, say, d7, and say rook d8, queen h4, and I couldn't tell what was going on, and I had a few minutes before time control, 10 moves to make, so I just chose not to go into this, because in the game I was, in the game it's minimally, it's not a winning advantage for black, but I have no risk at all.
Were you surprised by his decision to exchange the queens
Yeah.
with queen to
After,
g5?
yeah, because I think he missed this move rook g3, which was a great, like, yeah, rook e7, rook g3, and black is just like winning. Because
Yeah,
I
by
bring
one
my
tempo.
rook to b3, king comes to g6, I play h5, h4, bring my king to f4, like, white is just tied down. Like, after king f2, I think black has this nice move, rook d3.
d5, right? Ah, you mean king
Rook-
f2 right now? Not
Yeah, king
before
f2.
rook e7.
And if like rook b3 or rook d3, like both of them are really great because the idea is a rook d3 is that you cannot play rook b7 because of rook b3. King
Rook
e2
d2.
is impossible due to rook b3 again.
But also rook d2, right?
Yeah.
After rook b7.
Yeah. And if king e1, I can just like play king g8, and the thing is I kind of gain a tempo, and or maybe even h5 first. And by making sure that this king cannot come in to defend b2, his rook is always going to be tied down to the defensive b2 pawn. And yeah, it's very difficult for him to defend here, if it's possible.
I think it's just lost. This rook
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just a great piece. On b3, it's just going to be doing everything, defending and attacking. So, yeah, certainly a bad concept there for him. But you must be feeling thrilled. There, 4 in a row. Great chances to be actually tied for first place going into the 7th round, as we think that Chris Rapka is actually losing his game. Did you feel that you had good chances to win the tournament before it started?
Yeah, before the start of it, this was my goal, to come here and try to win this tournament. Whether it works or not, I wasn't exactly sure, but I was just trying my best to win this.
Well, you certainly are on the way. Nice few games you put strung there together. Abhimanyu, good luck in the next few games.
Thank you, Alejandro.
All right, let's take a look at what else we have left. We are